What's going on, people? Thank you for joining me for another beer review. It's Beer Monster O'Clock, and I've been to Home Bargains again, as always. Any new beer that drops in there, you can guarantee that I'm going to review it as quick as I can, because I'm in there quite a lot. And it's another one by the Love Lane Brewery. I tried their lager, their Baltic lager, and I thought it was really good for the price. So I said I had a couple more beers in there, and I thought, let's see if they're as good as the lager was. This one's just by Love Lane Brewery, based in Liverpool, and it's called Pale Ale. No sort of flashy name, just Pale Ale. It says floral, fruity, and full of flavour on the can. It is 4.3% ABV, 330ml can, and it cost me just 99 pennies in the Home Bargains. So yeah, I mean, if it's good, that's a bargain in it. But if it's crap, then don't matter how cheap it is. If it don't taste nice, does it? Let's crack her open and see what she's all about. Oh, it also says on the can, which is nice because a lot of beers don't tell you this, that it's 35 IBUs, which stands for International Bitterness Units, in case you don't know. This gives you an idea of how bitter the beer's going to be. The higher the number, the more bitter it's going to be. The more you're going to be like, ugh, you know. So it's handy, because if you don't like bitterness, you see that and you'd be like, oh, that one's not for me. They should do that on all the beers, I think. A bit like they do with wines and that, you know. Tell if they're dry or sweet. Well, that's just my opinion. It says it's brewed with Citra, Falconer's Flight hops, and Falconer's Flight hops. Let's crack her open and see what she's all about. Let me know if you've already beat me to it and you've tried this one in Home Bargains, or perhaps somewhere else, whether you liked it or not. Whether you thought it was any good. There we go, it looks alright in the glass. Again from Love Lane Brewery. Got a nice bit of head on there. Don't look too bad. Gently carbonated, nothing too major going on with the carbonation. Really nice white head, compact bubbles. Don't look too bad. It's kind of a slightly hazy golden amber sort of colour. Let's get the nose in there and check out the arenas of this Home Bargains Pale Ale by the Love Lane Brewery. Just Pale Ale on it. I thought I forgot the name, but I remembered it is literally just a Pale Ale. Alright. You're definitely getting that citra hop. It smells citrusy. Hint of like tropical fruits. It's not strong though, it's just a gentle, subtle tropical sort of aroma going on. More of a blended tropical aroma rather than being able to pick out the set individual fruits, you know. Although, I would say one fruit I can pick out would be tangerine, funny enough. I mean, do you even class that as a tropical fruit? I don't know, right? It smells, there's a like orangey, tangerine-y sort of vibe to it. Quite a gentle but pleasant enough aroma. And yeah, I'm not expecting it to be a world beater. It's 99 pennies. But is it drinkable? Let's find out. Cheers, everybody. Bosh. Let's see if I think it's worth a buy. See if you should get your ass down Home Bargains or not. Best before date. It's still got a year on it. It's not short dated. I was going to say it tastes quite fresh and quite clean. It's not as impressive as the lager, that's for sure. But it is drinkable. It's all a little bit simple, really. Apart from the finish is quite nice with the sort of citra hop and a decent bitterness. I'm not really getting any fruits on, I think, at the start. It's just a little bit one-dimensional, I suppose. Let's go again. It could change, but a little bit thin as well, my first impressions. And somewhat bland. You know, I know it's a 99p beer, but I'm just reviewing it as a beer. You know, it's a little bit bland. The only really thing I'm getting massively is just that citra hop on the end. It's quite grapefruity and lemony, quite a punchy bitterness. But for me, the problem with this beer is there's no build up to that bitterness. Nothing really happens, and it just sort of goes wallop and hits you with a bitterness, which is quite pleasant, I suppose. Kind of a drying bitterness, but all the fruits that I was getting on the aroma, the tangerine, the tropical fruits, they don't seem to exist as I'm tasting this beer. So I'm just left a little bit underwhelmed. It's a 99p craft beer. In this case, it feels a bit like a 99p craft beer. I don't feel like I've been mugged off or nothing. I feel like I'm kind of drinking a 99p craft beer. You know, it's just lacking a little bit of quality. It's a little bit thin. It's a bit bland at the start, as I say. It's giving me a slight kind of soapy vibe. The sort of linger to that bitterness is a little bit soapy. Yeah. I'm searching for some other fruits at the start, but I just can't get anything. And the more you drink of it, the more that bitterness just coats your palate, as the posh folks say, and just leaves you with no chance of ever getting any sort of fruits at the start. Yeah, it's not the best balanced beer in the world. Do I think it's worth a buy? Well, it's 99 bloody p. Do you know what I mean? It's worth a try, but I'm not going to say rush out and get it. It's amazing, because it's not. It's just average at best beer for me. Sadly, not in the same league as that Baltic Lager, which I really enjoyed. I have to be honest, this one's just not quite turning me on. So I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10. Let me know if you've tried it. Let me know if you disagree with me or if you agree with me. But yeah, I just don't think it's as good as that lager. I have got one more session IPA by Love Lane Brewery in the fridge, which I will review in the coming days when I fancy it. And I'm hoping it follows more the way of the lager and not this, because this is just a bit shit, to be honest. So yeah, but I've not got my hopes up, because the session IPA is only 3.8%. And, you know, as I say, me piss is higher ABV than that, innit? And my breast milk. Right, thanks for watching, guys. Smash the like button if you enjoyed this review. Consider subscribing to the channel if you've not done already. And yeah, it's a 5 out of 10. And that's probably being a bit kind, because it's cheap. If it was like a £3 a can, I'd probably be tearing it a new one. But it is 99p beer at the end of the day. And sometimes you get what you pay for. Yeah, till next one. Bye-bye, darlings.